drawing myself over the many years of drawing myself as a person. You know, this is what my experience is very based off of, and I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna talk about like all the iterations I've made to my own character design over the time, over the years. I probably have mentioned this in my experience with drawing video that I made months back, where I went more in detail, not just about my OC, but or my character. I really hate the word OC, you know, because I don't feel. I'll explain why I don't like the word OC here in a minute. But anyways, so I want to talk about this because I feel like it's important for me to talk about this sometimes about my fictional character, my character that I have created slash drawn over the years. So, where did I come up with this drawing? When did I do it? Where was I inspired from? All that stuff. I'm going to talk about that. So, in the beginnings of when I was drawing myself, I never really took it serious for many years of my life. I remember like when I was maybe 7, 8, maybe 9, 10-ish, 11-ish, or 12, I drew like the first like iteration of myself. And obviously it was based off the anime. That the drawing you see in the thumbnail, that's more of what it was based off of, right? But it didn't have this particular like design until much later. It had a more simpler design where it kind of looked more like a Goku slash Luffy clone. Let me try and draw it for reference on a similar page. I'm going to try to draw it on this page really quick. Let me try and see if I can replicate it, because it's been forever since I even drew myself in the really old school Alex drawing stuff. So this is when I was still like drawing, and I remember I was very obsessed with Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball, I feel like for a good portion, has been a massive inspiration. Oh god, that's bad. God, I actually don't even know how I drew it. Sometime. Almost looks like Danny Phantom. But anyways, I'm just gonna try and explain the best I can, right? So I kind of drew my character like this. I remember I did give him the Goku eyebrows and all that stuff, and like the Goku like looks. I remember I gave myself eyes, a mouth, whatever, and I gave myself wacky abilities, aka like any main pro tag I ever liked. Its abilities. This is probably the worst version of my OG drawing of myself, but I used to draw myself sort of kind of like this, right? And I remember for years I was satisfied with that because, and this would go into like why I would draw myself obsessively, right? So like I said, I didn't really take any time to really draw myself, but I remember Dragon Ball Z being one of the things I would draw ridiculously slash a lot. I would draw Goku a lot. I would draw Vegeta a lot, even if my drawings were awful. So cool, bro. Thanks, Fernando. Or Fermando. Yeah, Fermando. Me too. Yeah, Dragon Ball was a big inspiration why you drew yourself. That's what's up, too. But yeah, I remember drawing myself like this because Goku, and I think for a long time, I remember I kept that old design that you guys saw earlier, and it looked something similar. It had like a little bit more spikes. I can't remember it or visualize it because I haven't drawn myself before, the drawings I do now, like in a very long time, right? So, but back to what I was saying, how very inspired Dragon Ball Z was. I decided to draw myself because me and my brother, we would do these role plays called the Mario game or whatever, and basically we would combine all our characters into one universe, and we would just play just off all the universes we knew, had wacky, crazy adventures, a lot of random stuff, right? And I wanted myself, since I'm the one who came up with the Mario game in the first place, I wanted my character to be the main character. But instead of throwing myself in, like the usual nowadays that you guys see in my skits nowadays, I decided to draw paper cutouts of myself. And I remember there was a time period, since I was so obsessed with Dragon Ball Z, or I love Dragon Ball Z so much, that I would give myself different transformations. This is also going to go in depth and explain why in my Albuscus Panasaur videos that you guys have seen maybe before, I don't know, why I have so many paper cutouts of one particular OC on the desk, on the table, on my dresser, my other stuff. Like, why was there so many paper cutouts? And I'm going to explain that. The reason why there were so many paper cutouts is because I wanted to give my character multiple transformations, you know, that my younger brain would come up with. And my brain would come up with, you know, the obviously the Super Saiyan transformations and stuff, you know, like Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, God, Blue. This is way before Ultra Instinct, so keep that in mind. So Blue was like the best. Cat times 1, cat times 2, cat times 3. Like, basically, I would turn into a cat. Kind of similar to Super Mario 3D World, but like, I don't know. I would just get like big ass claws, like I'm Wolverine or something or whatever. That was like the lore of some of the transformations. I don't remember a whole lot of them now, but or the designs. I'd have to look back at those videos to see those designs again. But anyways, and I remember after a long time of drawing myself over and over and over again, I remember I wanted to give myself, and I gave myself so many different hairstyle changes as I was going along. I remember before the finalized version you see on the thumbnail came out, like this version you see right here, I remember there were so many trials and error. Like, I had my hair like, you know, like this. Like, I'll draw it out for you guys. I had it like this for a while right here. I had it like similar to Goku, similar to other characters for a long time. And I remembered one day, like, I had a sudden brain blast of myself. And keep this in mind, whenever I draw myself, I never like to draw myself in a realistic type of way. Not because of the fact that I hate myself or I hate looking at myself in the mirror or anything. I just always preferred the goofy, cartoony approach, right? I always just felt like I love anime. I love the goofiness. I love the idea of doing what, you know, basically making my character... Get the frick out of there, Roach. But anyways, I basically love my character being more anime, being more goofy, cartoony, loony, wacky. Think of Gear 5th. That's what I like my character to be. So I remember that's why I started drawing myself more like anime instead of realistic, because realistic is fucking boring, okay? Look at me. Boring, right? You want your character to look interesting, right? How do you know it's night? It is night for me, by the way. It is nighttime. It's like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish, whatever, 11 night. I don't care. I make videos whenever I feel like it, you know, because again, it's all based off how I feel and whatnot, right? Bro, it's night. Why don't you go to sleep? Because it's not my time? I don't know. But anyways, right? So I remember something clicked in me massively, and I decided to change my character design to one of the best changes that I would leave for years, many years to come. The design you see right in front of you, right? This has been my basic design for so many years. But the difference is, right, the hairstyle of it was the big change, right? I also, like, included, like, eyebrows, so I still had eyes during this period. But I still had, like, a big smile, right? But the hairstyle, right? You know, the spike here, baby spike there, big spike here, big spike there, big spike there, right? When I changed my character from those other hairstyles to this design, this stuck with me for so many years. You guys don't even understand how many years I have drawn myself in this particular style, right? I love that hairstyle so many times that no matter where in the world I would draw myself, I would always draw myself looking exactly like this. Every single time. And I mean every single time I would draw myself exactly the way I do. I still draw myself the same way I do now that I was doing more than 10 years ago. I was drawing myself exactly like this, right? And it stuck to me because I love the spiky hair. It was just so anime. It felt so me, and it felt like, yeah, that's how I would draw myself. And obviously, the character that you guys see as my profile picture, I didn't draw that, by the way. It was my brother's friend that took an attempt at drawing me. Usually, most people, when they draw me, they get it wrong or something, or I like, don't get me wrong, I love it, but, like, I feel like if they just did how I did it, it would have been so perfect, right? But I'm not going to hate any artist that does me in a different way or tries to draw me in a different way. This is just how I feel like whenever you draw me, you just have to do this. You just have to. It's just perfect. And then do little touch-ups, like make it look better and whatnot. I just felt like it was the perfect design. When Mario and Sonic, whenever they had their perfect design, like back for Mario, like back in like early 2000s when he had the style, the same look he has now, that's what I felt like when I came up with this character, right? And I remember for many years, I would not change it whatsoever. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change the character design, except for many years down the road where I would change the design maybe one at more time, where I got rid of my eyes entirely because I felt like eyes on a character like myself was fucking stupid. I don't know why, but for me, throw it in rotation. Yeah, but there you go. I got it right there, right? I just felt like, again, for me, I felt like it was stupid that, again, I felt like it was stupid that I continued still drawing myself eyes because I felt like eyes and eyebrows and noses, I don't know, I just didn't like them anymore after a while and they fizzled out. And I remember every time I draw myself, I would draw myself with no eyes, no nose, and I would draw myself with a big-ass Luffy smile and the same hairstyle that I did. And over the years before, I got rid of the eyes, I remember everyone that looks at this drawing would say, bro, is that Goku? And I'm like, this was me every time someone said, somebody Goku. Hold on. Look at me. My brother. What? Big what? Yeah, bro, people would say my drawing that's on the thumbnail is Goku. Come here. For 5 seconds. Come here. Tell me how that is fucking Goku. Are you, because keep this in mind. Like I said, big Dragon Ball fan. So anyone that says something is Goku, you better be correct on if that's Goku. Because honestly, whenever someone called my character Goku, it felt like they were called, Luffy. It felt like, think of this, right? Think of Luffy from One Piece, and you call him Goku. That's how it felt like whenever you called my character Goku. Whenever you called me Goku. I swear to God. And I remember it used to piss me off back in the day. It used to bother me so much. But now, not a lot of people call him Goku. Because, how? Because of the hair. It's literally because of the hair. I'm telling you, it's because of the hairstyle I chose for the character. That's why everyone says it's Goku. And I'm like, oh, God, it looks different enough. I swear to God, it looks very different. Puffy, not Goku. Boom. All right, look. Well, it's not even looking like Luffy's hairstyle. And I'll give you that, right? It does look kind of similar to Goku, but, similar, not the exact same. It's not like it's Turles, or it's not like it's Goku Black looking. You know what I mean? Where it's just literally the hairstyle, right? And I remember I hated that about people whenever they looked at my design and looked at my character and said, yo, that's Goku, bro. I'm like, how? Oh God. And what bothered me most is when I actually colored him in black and they said it's Goku still. Wow, that's a very different take on Goku, bro. Yeah, Goku's black. Yeah, he's African American. I mean, he's monkey because he goes in grade 8, but he's black. Yep, he's black, just like me. He's black. Yep. Goku Gold. Make a Goku, but back no back. Black Goku, yeah, Black Goku, like literally Black Gokus. People were just like, oh god. And I remember that would bother me so much. But I remember after that long phase in my life, that was like middle school through high school when people saw these designs. And I remember for many years, I would literally like give up on drawing in general. You still mad, friend? Nah, man. No, I'm not mad at that anymore because that was eons ago. I was just bringing it up because it's a part of, my experience drawing the character, right? And, when people would come up to me and call him, oh, this is your OC. This is your original character, right? I'm like, OC? What? What? Because keep in mind, right, I barely use the word OC. I don't use it that much. I don't use OC. You know what I use? Bro, I just say, bro, that's me. Why are you even calling him an OC? Don't fucking call my character an OC like that. That is an insult to me, bro. I've been drawing this character probably before some of y'all people were even born. So don't even come at me saying, like, that's an OC, brother. I don't know why, but it just bothers me when people call him an OC. For some reason, it just bothers me. It rubs me the wrong way. It irks me in some way, shape, or form. But anyways, that's also new information. I remember for a very long time, again, I got way too many OCs, man. They go to say BC. They go for, say, BC. I don't know what BC means, but, I'll just take whatever I can take. But, yeah, for many years after that, I would literally give up drawing, like, other characters, and I would just spend time, I would literally just spend time just drawing myself. That would be the only character I would draw, because anytime I would try to draw Mario, Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, all characters, it wouldn't come out right to me. And after giving up drawing, like just in general, or most things, I just gave up and decided to just continuously draw myself. The only character I feel like I can draw without me feeling like I'm bad. I feel like I don't like it. I don't approve of it. And later down the line, I started drawing this. Later down the line, I can't remember what year I started, but I remember a few years ago, I said, you know what? I want to draw like a female counterpart to myself. So why not? I'll call it Alexis and everything. I still remember Dave during Final Fantasy saying, oh look, Alexis! Final Fantasy 8. Oh, I hate you, Dave. I'm just kidding. I love you, Dave. But if you're watching this, I don't know if you are, because you do watch my videos sometimes. You come in and sprinkle in that stuff. Dog, draw girlfriend. Nah, but I remember when I drew this for the first time. This isn't my first drawing. This is like one of my thousands of drawings of both of them. But I remember I would draw her, and I remember this is the second character in terms of my characters. That's your girlfriend, OC. Nope. It is just a female variant of myself. No joke. Because I never felt like drawing a freaking girlfriend or whatever, right? I just felt like drawing a female version of myself. Someone that isn't trans, someone that full female, just an alternative verse where it's like, I guess I'm a chick or whatever, right? And ever since then, I just been drawing these two from time to time. I wouldn't draw these guys like religiously, like every day, or something like that anymore. I'm not even gonna lie, like literally an hour ago, I was listening to music you know. And I just kept drawing these two like over and over and over and over and over again in my notebook. This is supposed to be for EPO and other my experience stuff, but yet here I am like drawing myself again, you know, out of the blue because I'm listening to music, you know, and I just decided to spark up this video because I felt like, you know, why not talk about like my era of drawing? No, I'm a full dude. I'm not trans. You know? Full dude. Literally, my characters that I draw is both male and think of this, right? Think of male and female think of Fire Emblem, where you can pick a male and female variant of the main protagonist. That's what it feels like for my characters before Fire Emblem even, well, not before Fire Emblem came out, but you get my point. But think of it that way for anyone that is confused on this whole thing on why I decided to draw my characters like kind of like Corrin. But there are some massive differences with these two characters and stuff, like the looks, but they got similar whatnots, right? And I didn't really give them too much like personality because they're just me, so they would just basically be me. But one's a chick, and the other is just a dude. That is literally the only difference. One's male, the other's female. Obviously, hair difference, eye difference, you know, mouth difference. That would be it. And that's basically how I would draw my characters, like, over time. And why did she not really... I mean, she did get, like, the female version of me did get some design changes. Because I remember I didn't add this little hair thing on the side until much later, actually. And same with the triangle. I remember this is how I would draw Alexis back then, before I decided to add the little... how her hair works. I don't know how people are confused, to be honest, but... Here, let me spin another page and let me draw it out for you guys. This is how I would draw it. I gotta find a hard surface, though, because I F up all the time whenever I draw on non-hard surfaces. This room is freaking hot right now, but I'm managing. I'm dealing with it. Alright. I think that's how I would draw it, right? It's just, I would just go like that. Actually, it's kind of like a more updated version of it, but since I'm kind of rushing it and I don't really have a full hard surface, it is a little weird. Trying to, hold on. It would kind of look more like this. Would be like the original design before I decided to change it up and kind of make it look more like the male counterpart by adding at least a little bit of a semblance to this character. And that's why I was like, dang. You know what? Other than, I have the most fun when it comes to drawing in general. I have the most fun drawing these two more than any other character I've ever drawn. Because again, I don't feel like that sense of, man, I did a bad job drawing these guys. Very rarely I'll feel that way towards these guys in comparison to what else I draw. Lauren, Alexis, lol. My name's Alexis. I would like to draw any characters, TBH. I used to. Mostly Transformers, haha. That's fair. But I used to like to draw other characters. I explain this a lot in my experience with drawing. But like I said, nowadays I hardly draw anymore. And I don't really focus on drawing. I mainly focus on just creating content, playing video games, watching movies, and all that other sort of stuff. And drawing has just become a thing I do very few increments. And you know, with those very few increments, I would just draw those two over and 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 over again. because it would just, again, those designs would just satisfy my drawing urges and whatnot and so on and so forth. There is no way, I mean, not no way, but there is literally no reason for me to change the way they are, update the way they are, unless like I somehow become a drawing master and then I completely despise the designs. But until then, I really have no interest in changing their designs or updating their designs, or maybe even giving my main version of me now eyes and nose again, because that's only going to the female version of me, having like eyes. But even then, those eyes are like just black little circle things with a little bit of eyelash, and that's it. I like keeping my drawings extremely simple too. Makes sense. Right, Mario? Do I have to? I'm just kidding. That's Mario. That'd be funny. But yeah. But you had 5, but a tree got out now. You got 2, but they're like 5 people in the chat. Now 1, and it's me. Now 2. But it takes me 5 to 8 hours to draw some Transformers nonstop. 5 to 8 hours. It only takes me, in terms of like how I draw my characters, it would take me 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes just to draw it, or even just 2 to 3 minutes. And if I want to get it like super right, it would take me like 5, 10 minutes to maybe get the design down to a T. And since I kept drawing again my characters over and over and over and over and over again, that's why I just, it doesn't take me so much time to draw them anymore. It really doesn't. And for anyone that draws me next time, Alex, if you're watching this, if you want to draw me again, I would love another version if it was more based off my drawing. Very simple. I know the hair is ridiculous, but that's what makes it pop out in my opinion. Plus, I don't need the hat. I know, because, let's be real. Like, this hat is already getting dangerously close to a certain somebody, okay? But, so if you watch him, you would know. Like, if I just started going like this, all I need is the mug and the glasses, and I'd just be African American. Some call me Johnny at this point. Oh, wait, I need to get a little bigger first. But until then, then I kind of look like, African. You know what?
Oh, my glasses.
Where's your mug?
My mug is on the dryer rack. I'm leaving it there.
Oh, I'm going to have to sub it out. Oh.
Dad went to bed.
Oh, why didn't you tell me that?
I told you that earlier, you just didn't hear me.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. You didn't hear me.
No, you didn't. What's going on, guys? African American, some call me Johnny here. And today's review on this video game that I love to talk about. By the way, I love Some Call Me Johnny, so
Yes, he's talking about you, Alex.
What? I'm talking about Some Call Me Johnny right now. Okay, a minute ago I was.
A minute ago he was. Glasses first. I need that.
Let me take that and then take the drink back.
Yes.
Because I don't want to drink too many of that in one sitting. But anyways, guys, that's my experience with drawing my characters over the years. I know I didn't go super in depth because I didn't want this video being like 30 hours. Why do you not have a Five Nights at Freddy's like toy, but you play it? Because my brother is way more of a fan than I was. Back then, it could be debatable, but now it's like completely Louis over me.
And it's the same way with Zelda.
It completely flip-flopped. I used to be so obsessed with it. Now I'm just like, I know it. I know all the games. But let me tell you, I could not beat any of them but FNAF 3. I'm going to be real. I cannot. That's why I haven't done any FNAF streams or any like updated stuff. But if you look back at the Albuscus Panther channel, you'll see how much I love Five Nights at Freddy's back in 2014. You will see the love that I gave the series. Louis would be like, what the fuck? But, is that where Lubit came from? Lily, Lubot? No. Not in the slightest.
Lubit just came out of nowhere.
Lubit just came out of nowhere.
8-bit Ryan, 8-bit Lubit.
No, not even 8-bit Ryan. I just said it one day, and it stuck.
Yeah.
I just gave you a nickname one day. I just said Lulu,
It's like
and
Lulu.
it stuck.
It's like
And then
Lulu.
every other variant after that, like many months after that. So if you want to know my experience with Lubit lore, or my experience with Louie's nickname, maybe I'll make that. Is he looking at you? On and off. I mean, who wouldn't look at a dumbass streaming in the closet at like 11 at night, basically, talking about his fucking drawings, okay? You know what I mean? I look weird. I look out of place.
Yeah. Something's totally freaking missing.
What's missing?
Oh yeah. No closet door. I'm just kidding.
The closet door barely made a fucking difference. Never mind. There was like sound compression, like a small bit sound compression. Like you.
Yeah, now this is gone. The whole entire house is moving.
Very disrespectful. I'm gonna have to write that down.
Oh my goodness.
Louis disrespecting me. 1, 2, 3 checks for you because of that. But anyways,
Think of that. Okay.
guys, I'm done talking about it. I just see someone passionate, having fun. Hey, you know, that's me. That's me having a lot of fun drawing the characters I really like, aka the only 2 characters I like. But guys, like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share that to your friends. God bless you. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for watching my experience with me drawing my characters over the years. And again, if you like to draw me with some fan art, I'm going back. Give me a sec. Hey, keep this in mind, all right? Yeah, check this out. Please draw me like this in fan art. Please. I beg y'all, all right? Please do this design. I'd love you so much if you just did this design, please. Like your guys' spin on this design. Just do not change the hair. I don't care. The mouth. If you give me eyes, I'm going to call you out. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to call you.
Oh my fuck.
But no, I really do not want eyes. Like, I'm serious. Like, if you guys draw me like this, please. Here, Alex. This is what I want to talk about. I don't know if Louis showed you one of these, but this is it. Please draw. The hair has to be exactly like this too.
The hair has to be exactly like that.
No, word for word has to be like this. And if I see it be a little different, I'm gonna notice that. I'm very passionate about myself. Okay, very passionate. I've been drawing this for like 13, 14 years now. So of course I'm gonna be passionate. It's kind of like my little Goku. It's kind of like my little buddy that I can rely on. Can you go eBay? I have not. What the I'm ending stream. All right. God bless you all. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Again, draw me exactly like this guy. This guy is so cool. Just draw me like this, all right? Anyways, I'm sorry. Draw me like this. Draw me like this.